Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm finally going to make a video that I've been so excited about making, and it's kind of been a long time coming, and unfortunately the finish of it is going to be a little longer. So this is going to be the first video in my AR-10 Sub-MOA at 1,000 yards. A lot of people have told me that that's not possible. You can't build a AR-10 that'll shoot that well. You can't get one to shoot sub-MOA. You can't even get one to shoot 2 MOA. My goal is to get this one at least sub-MOA, and I would like to get it down to around half MOA at 1,000 yards. Don't really know for sure what all I'm going to finish doing this video, or what I'm going to finish doing this gun. So if y'all got any suggestions past for especially the upper, just let me know. Got several things I'm planning to do, but I'm always open to suggestions to make it the most accurate as possible. So we're going to kind of get into it and kind of tell you what all I'm going to have in this lower. So I'm going to have the TriggerTech Diamond, which is I believe a 2 to 4 pound trigger, or 1.5 to 4 pound trigger, which I would like it to be a little lower, but it's hard to do that with ARs. It's hard to get much lower than a 2 pound trigger with ARs, just because it's a lot more violent when the bolt carrier comes back, which makes it a little hard to get super light triggers because you can easily cause a misfire. So other than that, I'm doing a Aero position lower parts kit minus a fire control group. For right now, I'm doing the Magpul MOE K2 Plus grip. However, Magpul just released their MOE K2 Plus XL, I believe is what it's going to be, but it's going to be the extra large version of this one, and I'm probably going to end up getting that one just because it will feel a lot better in the hand for long range shooting. So obviously I have a Magpul mag to go with it. I have the Aero Precision M5E1 lower receiver. I have the JP Enterprises anti-walk pins that'll be going with the trigger. I have the JP Enterprises silent capture spring. And I'm going with if I can get this close, we'll just set it over here. I have the Aero Precision rifle length buffer, and I'm going to put the Magpul PRS Gen 3 stock on it. So that's kind of going to be just the lower in a nutshell. I may end up doing a few more things to it. That's going to be the bulk of it. So actually doing a time lapse here, and kind of a time lapse we're putting together. I'm going to tell you what I think about it once I get it all together. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Hope y'all enjoyed that time lapse and me putting together the lower here. And before we get into that, yes, I'm wearing different clothes. Yes, it is a different day because I've started this video at around 10 o'clock at night. By the time I got done kind of filming and then putting the lower together, it was about 11 o'clock and I was ready to go to bed. So I just went ahead and went to bed and decided I'd finish this later. So here we are about 2-3 days later, and we're going to finish talking about it. Also, I'd like to apologize for the light difference in the time-lapse video. One of my lights went dead on me, and I didn't realize it was about to go dead on me. So unfortunately, I just had to use my overhead lights instead of my actually streaming lights. So hopefully that didn't upset any of y'all. I know it kind of upset me when I went back and watched it, but that's just part of it. So this is the lower with it all said and done. Like I said, we have the Magpul PRS Gen 3 stock, Magpul MOE K2 Plus grip, Aero Precision lower Aero Precision lower parts kit. We have the JP silent capture spring, which is something I'm pretty excited for. I think that's going to be really helpful with getting the gun tuned in to where it's not going to have the tangy sound and it's not going to have a lot of recoil. And so then the last thing is the TriggerTech Diamond trigger. I'm super excited for that because, like I said in the last video, it goes down to around 1.5 pounds of pull, and I just can't wait to actually get it shooting. Right now, I currently have it at about 1.5 pounds. There is just a little bit of creep. You might not be able to see it in the video, but there is just a little bit of creep, and you get to the wall, and then it just breaks. It's probably the crispest trigger I've ever seen, and it about hurt my finger just now, so putting it in there. So it has quite a bit of torque behind it. But outside of that, that's mostly everything on the lower that I mentioned, and I'm really excited for it. So I want to kind of get into some things I forgot to mention in the last video, or in the other part of this video. This rifle is going to be a 6.5 Creedmoor. I've done a little bit of reloading for 6.5 Creedmoor. I've got some friends that have done a lot of reloading for 6.5 Creedmoor. So my goal is to get this gun ultimately shooting 1,000 yards sub-MOA. I don't know, like I said, if you will be able to do it. A lot of people tell me you can't, but I'm very optimistic that you can. So that's just one thing I do plan on doing. With everything else, so the lower is complete. I'm kind of unfortunately at a standstill right now. I can't get the upper in the handguard, and I need my barrel. So the upper and the handguard have been really hard to find. I plan on using a Aero Precision M5E1 enhanced upper, along with a Aero Precision Gen 2 enhanced handguard. It's been very hard to find them on the website. I look multiple times a day to see if I can catch them in stock, but it's just proven to be very difficult to find them. But I'm pretty optimistic that I can find them before my barrel gets here. So with the barrel, whenever I ordered it about 1.5 months, 2 months ago, there was a 5-month lead time on the barrel. The barrel's a Krieger barrel. It's fluted stainless steel with a satin finish, and the barrel was 24 inches, and it should be here in the next 3 months or so, because that was kind of the time frame that they had told me. So I'm hoping that will stay true. So outside of that, for the upper, there's going to be an adjustable gas block. I'm going to have about as much adjustability as I can have on this gun. The bolt carrier group is also going to be a variable mass bolt carrier group. So I'm hoping with all the amounts of adjustability that I can have with it, that I can, if I do have any gas issues or anything like that, that I can negate those pretty easily. Outside of that, one other thing I'm looking to get is an Area 419 brake, and I'm hoping everything I've been told is those are about the best you can get for it. So we're gonna see. I haven't bought one of those yet, but I am looking into that. And one other thing I want some recommendations on is, one, anything else I can do to the upper to make it more accurate, anything else I might be able to do to the lower to make it more accurate. I know there might be a few things, but I think I've tried to cover everything. But the last thing I want to talk to you about is the scope on this gun. I've pretty well set on what scope I'm going to get. So I'm planning on getting the Razor Gen 2, I believe it's 4.5 to 27. Not 100%, the Vortex Razor Gen 2, 4.5 to 27. And I'm not 100% sure what scope rings, and if I will need a MOA or a 20 or 25 MOA base plate, maybe even a 30. And I don't know exactly how that works. I've looked around a little bit, but I would like to have something. I need a level for sure. I would prefer not to put that on the scope if there's any way I can get it actually on the rifle. I do know there are a couple of companies that make them for bolts where the level is in the base plate, but I do not know if they make those for an AR. I don't know if I need to get essentially a riser or what I need to do, but I'm hoping somebody might know some clarification on that. But that is about all I can think for this video. If there's anything else y'all have questions about, or if there's anything y'all want to know about on this gun or on the lower so far, let me know and I'll be happy to answer. Hope y'all can like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.